The Battle of Chickamauga. It is a relationship to the success/failure of the Union and the Confederate Army. Commanders. These men who led each side into battle, Commander Braxton Braggs and Commander General Williams. Braxton Braggs was a commander that was brave because he was known for being in the for his reputation through the Mexican War. Then General Williams was familiar with engineering and very into teaching at a military institute. The Union had many advantages over the South, such as the Industrial Revolution, which started a transcontinental railroad, which made it easier to transport goods and to transport troops, and made it quicker and easier. Then the Union definitely had a larger population as one of its advantages, and greater industrial power. Some of the cons of the Union were the battling territory was unfamiliar, and they were under a bunch of pressure to win. And then the Confederates, some of their pros were that they knew their home turf, knew where they were gonna battle at. And they also had an abundance of cotton to sell, but something that was a con was they were under inflation and economic collapse, and railroads weren't really big down in the South. So in this picture is the battlefield of Chickamauga with the cannons, and then over here is the George Lee Mansion. And then that is Tunnel Hill and Chickamauga Creek.
The economic effect that took place for Chickamauga and most of the war was that there was too much money going towards the war. That is the second costliest battle. In the South, inflation occurred, which destroyed the economy. The government tried to come up with acts to keep inflation down, with men at war and women and children stepped in to take over as a new workforce. Political and social impacts. Throughout the Battle of Chickamauga, James Garfield was the elected president at the time. He was elected into the House of Representatives while still in the Army. He decided to resign and then got reelected in 1880.
Cannons that were used in the Civil War, such as 6-pounder gun, 12-pounder Napoleon, and 24-pounder Hauser. Napoleon was the most popular cannon and could fire up to 12-pound cannonballs. The Hauser had a long barrel and could throw shots or shells. Weapons such as Spencer's repeating rifles was capable of firing 20 rounds per minute, more than twice the speed of traditional.
The geographic area of the battle. Chickamauga Creek in northwest Georgia near Chattanooga, Tennessee. Within the battlefield, there are 6 different Ordovician rock formations, making the higher ground was high because of the different types of rocks.
Military. At this time, the Union had the Anaconda Plan, which was a call for a naval blockade of the Confederacy. Strangulation of the South by the Union land and naval forces. Then the Confederate strategy was to fight defensive war, and in the Battle of Chickamauga, Bragg divided his forces into wings. Longstreet commanded the left and lieutenant. Ulysses S. Grant brought reinforcements allowing the Union to succeed. Then Bragg reacted by having determination to hold his army in place and to continue fighting. This is the formation that the Union and Confederate troops used during the Battle of Chickamauga. Fun facts. Thick woods and swampy terrain made it a deadly place to fight. Bragg's failure to pursue Rosecrans turned into a Confederate victory. The Chickamauga battlefield was a part of the very first National Military Park. Repeating rifles played a decisive role in the battle. Over 34,000 casualties between both the Union and Confederate armies in the Battle of Chickamauga. The battle lasted from September 18th through the 20th in 1863. What is the relationship to the success/failure of the Union Confederate forces during the war? The answer is the Union did have advantages in the overall war, but did not use them in a timely manner to be able to succeed in the Battle of Chickamauga. Our works cited, article, book, websites, and that's it. Thank you. Love you.